Well, on the way to do some work on the boat now. Pretty excited about it all. Got a few jobs to do though. We've got to fit the ladder after it's been welded, because one of the arms snapped on one side. So I've had that welded now. So got to put that on the frame anyway, which you'll see in a bit. Then I've got to fit the new roller bar for the windlass, because it got damaged in a storm last year, tail end of last year, October actually. Front end of the boat was bashing against the harbour wall, so it buckled the roller bar. So it's just cost me €100 to get that replaced. So I'm going to be fitting that as well. Plus we're going to take the carpets up and get them washed and cleaned. We're also going to clean the upholstery, the seating and everything. So we'll give the bedding a quick blast as well, I think, with the jet wash. And so anyway, we're on the way to the compound where the boat's stored for the winter, and get to work. See you in a mo. And there she is. So as you can see, I've got to do some compounding. Not a great deal though. This is where the salt has been baked on by the hot sun of Greece. So that's I've got a buffer to buff that and wax it, compound it and wax it. That's one job. The other job I've got to do, as I was saying in the car, is I've got to fit the windlass onto there. That's that. Then I've got to also fit the ladder, because we have no ladder. So that's got to be done today. It obviously wants a bit of a clean, because it's been stood here since October. It's now the 3rd of April. My Evinrude engine 150 has been serviced. My little Yamaha, that's been serviced with a couple of new cables, a new primer bulb been fitted, so that's good. Got to give it a blast and get rid of all these yellow stains, and the upholstery, and also fix my seat, because I've got one of those problems where I sit on it. Mind you, I'm not a thin lad or a light lad, well that means, but the seat keeps going down, so I'm going to fix that as well. After looking at some videos on YouTube, I've got some great ideas, so thanks to the guys for putting those on, and I'll do the same on here as well for boaters that are in the same predicament as myself, and just give it a good clean. That's it. Okay, just took the mats up, and as you can see, it needs a really good clean. We've had some feline friends walking around through the winter. Poor Prince, but all this needs blasting off and sorting, so plenty to be doing. Right, first problem is that these stainless steel marine grade screws just literally fell straight through the hole, so I've had to plug these first 4, and so it gives them a much tighter fit. But the problem with these next 2, the ones at the end ones, it means I've got to climb inside the boat and slot that in there, and then tighten the screw up from inside. So that's the first little niggle. More to come, I'm sure. The next niggle is this ladder goes on there like that, but as you can see, it doesn't fit. It's not flush. See the gap there? That's not so bad. But this one, it was actually here where it broke off. As you can see, the new weld there. The other side's fine. That's quite a flush fit, that side, but this side, as you can see, why it snapped off actually. So I've got to straighten that out first. Fun and games. Okay, right, spent an hour on this bloody ladder. I've had to bend it as best as I can, and it's pretty straight, it's not too bad. It was certainly a lot worse. One was almost like a U-bend, so I think I've pretty much fixed it as best as I can anyway, without spending out another 100 or so euros for a new ladder or fitting. So what I'm doing, it's always best to take, I took the ladder off to get to this main housing, and it's always best to take a photograph on your phone so you know where all the fittings go. So I'm just about to tighten the last nut on here, and then hopefully we should be good to put it on. Fingers crossed. Well, I've just had a nice surprise. I bought this Stanley kit only a matter of a few days ago. Stanley, well, that's upside down. Stanley. But with having the boat, there's that many nuts and crannies and bolts and stuff that you need a kit like this, and it's already paid off twice already. But look at this bit of kit. I know this is, for some of you watching it, probably this is all the norm, but to a musician like myself, this is not the norm.
With spirits in the sky, they're live, they are Doctor and the Medics! The party starts here!
In fact, DIY is not the norm, to be honest with you. But anyway, I like to have a go at a few things if I can deal with it. I stay away from electrics and bombs, because that's what they usually turn out to be when I play with them. So, but anyway, this is a nice bit of kit, look, so it enables me to get into, because I couldn't get my screwdriver into there like that, because it's too bloody tight. So with this little bit of kit from Stanley, there we go, angled screwdriver, awesome. And it just makes life much easier. I know to you DIYers this is probably a joke. You've probably done this 1,000 times, but this is my first. And probably not my last going on with this ladder. You can see where the weld was, where I had it fixed. But anyway, she's getting there. I've straightened that out as much as I can. That's as flat as I can get it without buckling everything. So I'm quite pleased at the moment. Okay, I'm up at the bow part now for the moment, and this is what I've got to fit. That's the windlass, and there's the chain and everything, and I've got a broken latch thing there, which is not good. So that's that. But this is what happened. It kept banging towards the harbour wall and totally buckled it. So I bought a new one, and it should be okay. So there's little things like this as well. We've got the cleats that are loose, and that can be fixed by getting access under there to the nuts. I'll show you. It's the same on the other side, so again the Stanley socket set is going to come in very handy. Okay, here's the new windlass. Here's the new windlass support, roller bar, and this basically goes on there like that. See? So the chain goes over there, through there, and tucks under there, in theory. So hopefully these new bolts that I got will fit nicely into there, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Yes, they do by the looks of it. And obviously the nuts Sorry for going upside down, but the nuts are going to be that's how it works. That's how it works. So, let's see if we can do it. Okay, I'm pretty much sorted now, so I've got a good idea what I'm on with now, so I'm just going to pop a little bit of silicone in here just to just before I put the screws in and the bolts. So there we go. That's all for this puppy. And there's the bolts, and the nuts are in that bag. Okay, here we go. On the other side of these nuts, on the underneath, there's a washer. Okay, that's them done. Lovely. And then we've got these nice big juicy screws like these puppies here to go into there. So I'm going to get my screwdriver now and put them buggers in. Yeah. So, job's good. So far so good. Okay, fun and game time now. Yes, because the last two screws at the end there are actually dealt with little nuts and bolts underneath. So my size has got to squeeze in to that size. The thing is, guys and girls, I think I might be on salads for the rest of the year. Let's have a little look down here. Oh, there we go. There we are. Okay, there we are. So, there's the screws and bits and bobs. And, but anyway, I was looking for the washers earlier, and I won't find them up there, will I? They're all down here. But anyway, all's good, and I'm just about to fit these little screws and nuts. Alright, okay, right, we finally got this fixed, and there's the screws there. Took some doing, but we've done it in the end, so that's good news. Now the next job is, this hasn't been done for probably since new. This boat, by the way, was built in 2009, and the guy had it from brand new. It cost him €40,000. And anyway, I've just removed these. Oh, there we go. There we are. And as you can see, these plastic discs are all perished. So I'm going to clean that up and get it fixed. And all of these things, plastic coverings, they're all perished. So I'm going to silicone them, and might even pop down the boat shop actually to see if they've got new ones. If not, then we'll have to go elsewhere and sort out the old silicone, I think. And that's the job in hand. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's about 12 to do. So, but once it's done, it's done. So there we are. Walk and roll.